Douglas County 911, address of your emergency.
Well, we're sleeping.
And what's going on there?
I was sleeping. I think I just heard a loud noise. I don't know if someone broke into our house and shot my husband. I turned on the light to wake up my husband, and it's really, really bad.
What's really bad?
My husband.
Melissa Oxley woke drenched in the blood of her husband, Ben Oxley, who had been fatally shot while sleeping. However, suspicion quickly turned to Melissa as she emerged as the one with a possible motive.
Worst feeling thinking that you're going to blame for your husband.
Despite evidence pointing to Melissa, a twist emerged that even the detectives couldn't have anticipated. The killer, confident they had escaped justice, was about to face the reckoning they never saw coming.
He said, no, I could really go take care of it, you know what I mean, take care of Ben or whatever it is. You could, something along those lines, and he was on the phone.
On February 21st, 2008, Melissa Oxley awoke to a horrific scene, covered in her husband, Ben's blood, and she immediately called 911. Suspicion quickly turned toward Melissa as detectives questioned how she, sleeping just inches away, didn't hear the shotgun blast. Adding to the intrigue, Melissa was the beneficiary of Ben's life insurance policy, and her decision to start dating soon after his death raised even more eyebrows. With these mounting questions, Melissa was brought in for a tense interrogation.
Unfortunately, I keep asking you questions so we can continue to you understand, change, to see what's what, and try to completely eliminate you and Craig, so we can keep working on those other persons. Okay. So I have a couple of just some basic questions. First of all, you can put your Miranda rights on that I read to you. You understand? You understand? You want to keep talking right now? You can have your own free will. Do you guys have a life insurance policy?
Yeah.
What is it a large amount? What is it?
I don't know how much it is.
Detective Ron Elges' suspicions about Melissa deepened when he discovered the precise value of Ben's life insurance policy, a sum significant enough to suggest a possible motive for foul play.
A $400,000 life insurance policy. It sounds a lot like she had the motivation to want this to happen.
And then in the bed, everything was fine. And then I remember hearing ruckus in the kitchen a little bit, thinking it was just a cat, and going back to bed. And then that sound, I remember hearing a gunshot. I didn't know it was a gunshot, but just a loud noise. And then I thought I was dreaming, but then my ear was ringing, and I'm like, am I dreaming? And then I started smelling the gun smoke, and that's what made me wake up and Ben, are you there? Something I remember hitting me on the head.
What do you mean?
Something hit me. I don't know if it was a fist or I don't know. No.
Melissa's fragmented recollection only deepened the mystery surrounding that night. With so many unanswered questions, the detectives decided it was time to intensify the interrogation.
I have to work off of evidence. That's how we work. What I'm seeing, and I have to confront you on some things to make sure I understand what's going on, is first of all, is that at this range, in the amount of blood that came out, you don't have any on you. Okay, there should have been some amounts of blood on you.
And that's what's weird. So I got up, I heard those noises, and I got up and I went out, on my own. And at that time, I remember looking at Benny. It was fine. I just shook him, didn't see anything, and it was still dark enough. So I have no idea. So I went out there, and then I came back, and that's when I, was like, babe, I tried going over to the side, and I kneeled on the bed, and was like, babe, you're throwing up. I was like, babe, you're getting sick. Because that's what I saw in the dark. But that's when, I heard gurgling. And, that's when I, saw stuff coming out, and then I went and turned on the light and realized what had happened.
Another problem, if this is the wall, okay, here's your nightstand, is that the angle trajectory of everything, there is little pellets, okay, at the level that should have struck you. And I don't understand why.
I normally am lower than Ben, playing in bed. He always has pillows and I lie pretty flat, and if anything, I have normally a little purple pillow.
Okay.
It's smaller. I do remember something hitting me, but I don't know. I don't know.
Melissa's statements do little to dispel the growing suspicions surrounding her. It's hard to fathom anyone emerging unaffected after such a harrowing incident, regardless of their proximity to the victim.
Another problem I'm having is you're closed. There's a difference between when something lands on you and makes a mark and when there's a pool and you lay in something. Can you understand what I'm saying? It soaks. Your clothes and everything have appearance of something that you laid in, like you laid down into the blood, as opposed to it being cast upon you.
Well, when I got up, there wasn't anything on me. Like, I don't think anything got on me until I came back to get him when I walked down the hall, and like it didn't come out. I don't know.
How do you?
And I kneeled down on the bed.
Okay.
Like I thought he was puking. And then I came back over here, turned on the light, and looked this way.
Okay, now your handprint is right here on his back, like you told me, shaking him. From this position. So you shook him from here?
Yeah, but I also there should be one like on his shoulder, I think, facing me.
And again, I have to clear these things up. Another thing I don't understand is why, if somebody shoots him, okay, and I understand this is a concussion of some kind and woke you up, why did you not hear, or why did you not see anything? Like you hear somebody run down the hallway, or a shadow, or a car drive away.
I didn't go all the way out there, but I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That's okay. I'm just trying to find these questions I have. What did you hear besides the gunshot?
That's all I heard.
Another issue I got is the rounds that got him were rounds that are in the house. And the same type of what looks to be number 8 birdshot shotgun rounds. You see why I'm concerned a little bit?
And I do, but I don't touch guns. I haven't.
Evidence found in the house took a surprising turn, implicating Melissa's teenage brother, Craig Nichols, who lived with the couple. Police discovered shotgun shells in the bedroom where Craig was reportedly sleeping. The shells were number 8 birdshot, the exact type used to kill Ben.
And I really need you to tell me the truth.
I don't know.
Okay. Sometimes people's involvement goes beyond just. It doesn't mean you didn't pull the trigger, but sometimes people know more than they want to tell or share. And I really need it all.
I honestly don't know. And I just don't see my brother doing it. Like he's the one that does the guns, but I just don't. He's not. I have no idea. No idea.
You see, and the problems they're there is if you're just a random murder, why don't they take you out? I mean, you're right there.
That's what I thought.
You're a
That's
witness.
why my only thing is like done. For them. Because her vendetta was with Ben.
But why
didn't they take out any of the rest of us?
Exactly. Why did they leave a witness right there who was facing them when they pulled the trigger?
I was so asleep. Like I sleep down.
Well, I'm not saying from your standpoint, from their standpoint.
I don't know.
Why are they going to leave you there? And look at somebody that cares about you. Dawn doesn't care about you. Her boyfriend that she has doesn't care about you. Your explanations are okay?
I don't know what to tell you.
Just the truth is all I'm hoping you're giving me.
Oh,
Because, like I said, in this point in this job...
I know it doesn't make sense to you, but it doesn't make sense to me either.
Not necessarily a huge bad thing, but it's stuff that I have
It's the worst feeling thinking that you're going to blame for your husband.
At this point, Melissa's reaction suggests she was either genuinely innocent or delivering the performance of a lifetime. Detectives decided to shift their focus to Craig, her teenage brother. It was now his turn to recount what happened that fateful night.
Why are you living with Melissa and Ben?
Because my mom got back together with Richard, and I don't like
Go ahead and tell me what your take on today was. What happened?
I was sleeping, and then all of a sudden I got woke up with a bunch of lights in my face.
You didn't even hear anything going on, huh?
Not until the cop was walked in and was like, "We got one in here." Well, it had his lights in my face, so I couldn't see anything. And that's it.
What time did you go to bed?
I went to bed. I fell asleep on the couch with Melissa. And then I got up and went in my room at about 1 something. Melissa was still on the couch. I don't know what time she went to bed.
Is that something you normally do?
No.
Sleep on the couch? Does Melissa usually sleep on the couch?
No. They always sleep in the room.
She doesn't fall asleep on the couch?
Oh, she falls asleep on the couch because we usually watch a movie while we're eating dinner.
Okay.
As soon as you put a movie on, she's...
How's your relationship with Ben?
Very well. I talk to him more than most of my brothers.
How'd it go? What was his mood last night?
Happy. We were all laughing at that movie.
He watched the movie with you?
Yeah.
You have guns?
I have a shotgun. It's not under my name. And then I have my brother, my younger brother, has his shotgun over there too.
And where are those at?
They were in the garage.
You think anybody would want to hurt Ben?
Everybody likes him. I really don't see anyone that would want to hurt him. Besides maybe his ex-wife, but that's like the only person that I could think of. Dawn, I think.
Why do you think she'd want to hurt him?
Well, I don't really think that's the only one that I could even think of that would want to hurt him. I don't know why. Maybe, well, they just got done a little bit ago with their court case for Alyssa, and Ben ended up winning it, so he's got full custody of Alyssa.
Craig pointed the finger at Ben's ex-wife, Dawn Oxley, suggesting her involvement in the murder. But was this a genuine lead or a calculated move to deflect suspicion from himself? The detectives now had to untangle this new web of accusations.
I'm going to ask you bluntly, and I apologize for doing it, but I have to. Did you kill Ben?
No, I did not.
Okay. Would you be willing to take a polygraph?
What's that?
A polygraph is basically it's a lie detector.
Oh yeah, I'd take whatever.
And I'm sorry. I mean, it looks like somebody shot him in the head. There's some tissue there if you need some. He's so liked, and everybody's, painting a good picture of him, which I'm glad they're doing, but it makes no sense. No one just walks in our town and just shoots somebody for no reason.
I don't really know of one person that is mad with him. Dawn's the only one that even came to mind, unless there's stuff going on that I don't even know about.
Right.
People don't go into someone's house undetected, blow somebody away. That doesn't happen.
Unless they're not theft or they take out everybody else, so just him, You know what it is? It's somebody he knows. It's somebody that's familiar with the house.
Whenever we have a person that's murdered, we look at the family, the spouse, and then we start taking the family out, and then we go distant people. The job is not to say you guys did it, it's to say you guys didn't do it, just to get rid of you as suspects. If you hear something, please tell us. Because I don't care what the information is, we got to find out who did this.
Both Melissa and Craig agreed to take polygraph tests, but the examinations were scheduled for a few days later, allowing them the time to grieve. But an unforeseen twist was about to change the entire narrative.
You allowed me to take the gunshot residues test off your hands. I appreciate that. Any problem with me doing that?
No. Do you understand what that does, that test? Did they explain to you?
He said that it, gets the gun...
If you fire a gun, it tells us.
Yeah.
Gunshot residue tests and polygraph tests on both Craig and Melissa came back negative, eventually ruling them out as suspects. With their prime leads exhausted, detectives struggled to make a crucial breakthrough in the case.
Appearing like a ghost has done this. No evidence, no weapon. Everybody in the house says, I don't know.
One unexpected twist in the investigation came when detectives discovered Ben's 6-year-old daughter, Alyssa Oxley, who witnessed the events of that tragic night.
I woke up and heard this creak at the front door. I heard it and I just looked out and I saw someone walking in.
Do you know who they were?
I don't know who it was.
For the first time, detectives considered the possibility of someone else being involved. The investigation then shifted to Ben's ex-wife and Alyssa's biological mother, Dawn.
I'm here with Dawn Oxley. What time did you get to work yesterday?
4.
4? What time did you get off work?
Well, they signed me out at 8:15. I left at 8:30.
Did you go straight home?
Yeah.
You didn't stop anywhere?
No.
Okay. Who was at the house last night?
My son, Devin, my daughter, Brandy, and James. And James is my, best friend's son. He hangs out there a lot. and he helps me watch my kids when I'm at work.
And how old is James?
James is 21.
What's his last name?
Matlean, Matlean.
Are you romantically involved with James?
No. Him and I are just really good friends.
But he sleeps in your bed with you.
I mean, well, he sleeps in the bed. It doesn't mean he sleeps in the bed with me. But he sleeps in there, yes.
Dawn denied having an affair with James Matlean, a claim she would eventually wish she hadn't made.
As a result of the custody, were you required to pay anything, child support?
Yeah, he got custody the date of the trial, and then there was a conference call a month and a half, 2 months later, and they tried to tell me that I made more money than I did. Anyway, he brought it down. He said $200 a month, plus I have to pay half their insurance.
Are you angry with Ben over all this? How does it make you feel?
Well, yeah, I'm angry with him. I was angry with him 4 years ago. I was angry with him 6 years ago when he cheated on me in the marriage. I was angry. I was always angry. That's why I asked for the divorce. I was angry when he busted up my house when I said I think we need a divorce. Yeah.
Do you know of anyone that would want to hurt him? Anyone at all? And there's a difference between someone that would want to hurt him and someone that's capable of doing it.
Somebody that would know where he lived.
God, I don't know. I don't.
Something I'm going to have to ask
Just
you.
think somebody would want to hurt him. I mean...
Don, something I have to ask you. Did you do it?
No. That's my daughter loves her daddy, and I know that.
It's a question that we have to ask.
Okay, no, I didn't.
Did you?
I didn't hurt my ex-husband.
Did you arrange to have it done? Okay.
Dawn had lost custody of her daughter Alyssa, fueling a deep-seated resentment. This motive struck the detectives as compelling and worth investigating further.
Also, Dawn needed to pay Ben a monthly fee as child support. And from what Melissa told us, that didn't sit very well with Dawn.
How much money do you think Ben makes a year in that business? I have no clue what.
Well, according to when we went to court, they said they made like $4,000 a month together, which he does side jobs. I mean, he made money. He made like, he's so full of shit. I don't know. He has to make over $60,000 a year.
Okay.
I don't know if that's what he claims or not, but I know he has to make plenty of money. And that makes me mad that I have to pay him to have my daughter, who I gave birth to, when he makes triple the amount of money I make. Yes, that made me mad.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
I'm mad enough to kill him, though.
No.
That's an honest response.
Are you kidding me? He's actually dead. He's actually dead. My ex-husband's actually dead.
Yes.
Totally and completely dead. She's no longer breathing. She's not here anymore. And my daughter does not have... Are you kidding? Wait, no, you're not kidding. Wait. Okay.
Don,
He is not alive?
No. And I've told you that several times. I told you that at your house.
I know.
You really need to focus. I know this is hard, but you really need to focus. Okay? John, listen. Not only for the sake of this investigation, but also your daughter.
He's not breathing. He's never, ever going to breathe again.
Oh, no.
During all the court stuff, I just wanted him to go away. I would have loved him to just go away. I wanted him to fall off the face of the earth. But it's not something I was serious about. I mean, it's not like I want him to die. I just wanted him to go away.
Did you ever talk to anybody about that, though?
Never jokingly made plans one night drinking and say, this is what I would love to do, and just sit there with a girlfriend or James or someone.
No, you can even you look at my kids and ask them, who would your mom would love to just disappear? They'd tell you him.
The detectives concluded their initial interrogation of Dawn without any concrete evidence against her. However, by this point, the prevailing opinion was that Dawn had to be involved.
Do you think the problems that Ben had with Dawn, do you think she's mad enough at him to do this?
Yes.
To make that leap from...
And if not her, she would have to find someone she knows enough bad people. She was so mad. So mad.
Dawn and her boyfriend, James Matlean, provided false alibis for the night of the murder, claiming they were at home watching a movie. However, surveillance footage placed James at a convenience store on the morning of the homicide. With this new evidence, detectives had pressing questions for James, but he refused to cooperate, raising further suspicion. A team of officers began open surveillance on James and Dawn, hoping the pressure would lead one of them to reveal more. It quickly became clear that their relationship was more than friendship, prompting investigators to wonder what else they might be hiding. Nearly 7 months after Ben's murder, police finally got a chance to question James when they arrested him for failing to register as a felon. James was on parole after serving a year for Grand Theft Auto, having been released just 4 months before Ben's death.
Put it on speakerphone.
How do you do that? Dawn? Dawn? It's James. They arrested me for this stupid thing. My bail is $5,000 cash only.
Hold on. I got them calling me back. Okay, hold on.
No, wait, I'm not. No. I only have one phone. I only have one phone call.
They're calling me. Hold on. Stop answering. Listen. You get out today, okay?
You promise you're gonna post my bail?
They'll kick you out if you let me answer the goddamn phone.
Okay, answer it.
They hung up.
They want me to. I've told them I'll take the lie detector test if they want. Get the $5,000 and pay my bail. I will go to court, please.
Okay. I got it. Okay?
Okay.
I'll do it today.
You promise I'll be out today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, buddy.
No, wait. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? I got out of prison. I sold kids. I was fucked up. I had no... I didn't give a f*** I went back to prison. These kids were so pissed at me because I quit selling drugs and I grew the f*** up and I didn't want to do it anymore. I don't want to go back to prison. I don't care what you've heard. Don't do this to this guy.
And we need to talk. Like you said,
I will talk to you. Let me go, man.
James's first call after his arrest was to Dawn, but as their conversation unfolded, Dawn's voice carried an unmistakable edge of fear. The weight of his arrest and their shared secrets now threatened to unravel everything. It was time for the detectives to confront James about his pile of lies.
What do you think I lied to you about?
In that first interview, when I originally asked you if you had gone out of the house that night, you told me no.
Okay.
You made up a big story about how you guys watched movies all night long, how you passed out on the couch, how you, et cetera, et cetera. You went on about that. Later, I found out through surveillance video that you were at 7-Eleven.
I admit that.
Later, you lied to me during the first interview. Did you not?
Look, it wasn't...
No, my turn to ask a question. Did you or did you not lie to me during that interview?
What I said to you, I'm an alcoholic. I'm not gonna lie about that, okay? You can go to 7-Eleven and ask anybody who works there. I go there all the time and get liquor.
I know.
About
1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning you guys are there.
Me going and telling you I didn't leave was not... I go there all the time. Every night I go to 7-Eleven. It was not an intentional lie saying I didn't go anywhere. It's just some... You don't believe me. It doesn't matter what I say right now.
It absolutely does. It does. And you're right. And we saw you on surveillance the night before with Dawn at 7-Eleven. And what makes us worried is that you're at 7-Eleven 1:30, almost an hour and a half before Ben is killed. It's too coincidental for us just to go, oh, James, you tell us the truth. What happened? We're going to leave.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't even remember that first interview. I don't even remember the names of the movies I told you I watched. I remember one was Descent.
You remember one?
And I don't remember what time I told you. I don't remember that. I don't know.
Detectives had been meticulously building their case. With every call they monitored, every move they traced, the evidence against him began to mount, casting a long shadow over his claims of innocence. James attempted to talk his way out of his lies, but more chilling confrontations awaited him.
James, yes, I have information in this case that says you were involved in this murder. Absolutely.
Then I pulled the trigger.
I didn't say that. I want you to be honest with me. If you did, then let's talk about that.
Jesus Christ, I'm not
James,
trying. I did not kill him.
You keep focusing on that.
It's because I'm freaked the f*** out, man. I don't understand why
I don't know what you've been told or what you've heard. I did not kill him.
But you were involved in his death.
No!
Do you know about it?
I know of what I've been told. That is it.
Do you know who did it?
No! I don't know. What boggles my mind is what you've heard. Who out there is so mad at me that they're saying something?
James, you and Dawn have been inseparable for the last however long. You told me that you weren't having sex with her. She wasn't your girlfriend. You weren't sleeping with her. All that stuff. That's another lie that you made to me. Okay? Am I right? Why do you have reasons to cover that up?
You know, this bullshit you guys just pulled right here is what pisses me off. I want to tell you to off.
I can understand that.
This bullshit I told you on the phone or left a message. I will talk to you if I have a lawyer
That's
present.
Fine. And you have an opportunity to. If you want one here now,
I have
make a phone call.
I told you I have no problem talking to you, but you guys are harassing everybody. It's bullshit. Tell me right now. Did I kill Ben? No. Do I know who killed Ben? No. Did Dawn kill Ben? No. Do I know anything about the murder? No.
Were you and Dawn in any way involved in the planning of the death of Ben?
No. Okay. I'm looking you in your eyes.
Doesn't mean
I did not kill him.
James,
I had nothing to do with this.
Because you're staring me down does not mean that you didn't do it.
Just as the investigation seemed to hit a dead end, a shocking twist unfolded. A new voice emerged in the case, and it belonged to Devin Mitchell, Dawn's teenage son and Alyssa's half-brother. With a heavy heart, Devin walked into the police station, burdened by what he was about to reveal.
Throughout the night, she kept going that she wants Ben dead. Then James, just out of nowhere, kept saying, you know what, I'll go kill him for you. Just give me the word and I'll go kill him for you. And she just kept saying, I just want him dead.
Devin's account changed everything. While James continued denying any involvement, police maintained their surveillance on Dawn. Detectives could see the pressure was getting to her, and they hoped the weight of the scrutiny would eventually lead to a critical statement. For nearly 2 years, they maintained close surveillance, anticipating that Dawn would eventually break under the mounting pressure, and she did.
She basically said she couldn't take it anymore, and she wanted to talk.
You said, no, I could really go take care of it, you know what I mean, take care of Ben or whatever it is. You could, something along those lines, and he was on the phone. And he said, do you want me to go do that? You know, I'm sitting there going, are you serious? Are you kidding me? What, you know, and then I'm like, what the hell is today? And I kind of sat there and I'm, no. What do you, no. And he goes, well, it's either now or never. And I'm like, no. No. You know, you can't be serious about it because this is ridiculous. That was the way I looked at it.
Okay.
So this would have been around 3 then that he showed up.
Okay.
Because he woke me up and he said, it's done. And I'm like, what the fuck? He said, I need you to get up and I need you to follow me to my mom's house so I can drop my truck off. And I went, what the I mean, I'm still kind of bewildered. I was totally drunk and then turned around and now I'm waking up out of a dead sleep trying to understand what he's doing, what he's talking about. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He said, the cops are going to be here. I can't remember if he said, like, I shot Ben or Ben's dead or Ben's been shot or Ben's been killed or, you know what I mean? I don't remember the words.
Okay.
I think I said, you're kidding, right? And I kept, you know, are you kidding? Okay, I'll follow you over there. And I'm, like, out of it still. So I get in my truck and all the way over there, I know I'm, like, going, this is not happening. He's kidding, right? I mean, it's not real yet in my head. It's just not happening. I don't understand it. I'm not understanding it. It's just not there yet.
Right.
When he heard you guys come in and heard that Ben had been shot, he didn't want you guys to find the guns, so he put them in his truck, and that's why his truck was over at his mom's house, and then his mom the next day, I think it was the next day, couldn't understand how his truck got over there when it was at my house to begin with.
Dawn's shocking confession added a new layer to the investigation, raising a critical question. Was she trying to save herself by throwing James under the bus?
So you remember him telling me that he went to Walmart. He said he bought a pair of shoes, and he bought shotgun shells, he bought gloves, and he bought tape. He told me tape.
Did he say why he bought those things?
Yeah, he bought the shotgun shells for the shotgun. He kept saying the cops will be here in a minute. why are the cops coming over here? He goes, trust me, they'll be here. I'm like, okay. That was a question that he also asked. He said, do they have dogs? And I thought Ben had dogs, but I guess they were his mom or her mom's or something.
Okay.
And I said, yeah, they have dogs. But that was a question he did ask me.
Okay.
While he was on the phone. Anyway, so yeah, then the cops pound on the door, and he's like, that's them. And I'm going, oh my God, what the hell am I supposed to, what am I supposed to do now?
You said that James told you, or he said he whispered to Ben?
That he whispered, this is for lying about Dawn.
And who said that?
See, this is where I was under the impression that he did this.
Okay.
Back 614 days ago, when we were first talking, why did you not tell us the information that you had? Everything that you just laid out for us, the stuff that James
Because
did.
I didn't know what the hell to think.
Scared about what? We know you didn't do this. We know you didn't do this. I believe you with my whole heart that you didn't do this. I've been troubled by why you wouldn't have told us this.
I couldn't understand why somebody could do something like that, or how somebody could do something like that.
Okay.
I was like scared to death and thinking, oh my God. I know people are capable of killing people. It doesn't, that doesn't happen. Well, I mean, it happens. Apparently it happens.
Dawn refrained from making further statements that directly increased her involvement, but the investigative team remained convinced there was more to her story. To bring the person who pulled the trigger to justice, the district attorney offered Dawn immunity in exchange for her testimony against James. On June 9, 2010, police arrested James for first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. 7 months later, James agreed to give a statement detailing his role in the crime.
Then Dawn looked at Devin and said, Devin, who, if anybody, would I want to fall off the face of the earth? Devin said, Ben. I said, I'll take care of Ben. And she said, I don't want you to take care of Ben, I want you to kill Ben. I said, you want me to kill Ben? She said, yes. I said, okay. And then we got into conversation / argument about how much my family owed her, because while I was in prison, my mom lived with her, and I was calling Dawn's house while I was in prison, running the phone bill up, how everything's about Dawn. Everybody owes Dawn something. After that, we spent time in the bedroom, in the kitchen, talking about it more, drinking more. And later in the night, it got more serious. I asked Dawn to draw me out a diagram of Ben's house. She drew me out a diagram of Ben's house on a white piece of prayer paper. And then I started asking her questions like, is there guns in the house? Is there dogs in the house? Is there an alarm system? Exact routes to the house? I mean, people would be there. And then from there, it just escalated to very serious, like this was going to happen thing. I told Dawn that I would need some things. And so she gave me her bank card.
James disclosed that Dawn had provided him with a detailed house map to guide him, but that wasn't all. Dawn had also broken into Ben's house with him, which further implicated her in the crime.
We went to the front door of the house. The front door was locked. We then went to the right-hand side of the house, around the house, and through a sliding glass door. It's hard for me to talk about. On the way to Walmart, Dawn had asked if I'd kill Melissa too, and I agreed to it. I said I would do it. So we go in the house. The first thing I do is I go to the front door, and I unlock the front door and open it probably about 1.5 to 2 feet, so I have a way out. And then we go down the hallway. And as I'm walking down the hallway, Dawn stops in front of an open doorway, almost to the master bedroom. And I turn around and see that Dawn's not following me. And I go back and I grab her by her arm and pull her into the living room. And I'm whispering to her, what is she doing? She says that she's going to take Alyssa. I said, you can't take Alyssa because it's their weekend. They'll know that we did this. And then order her back out to the truck. She goes to the truck. She's supposed to be in the driver's seat waiting for me. She goes to the truck. And I go into Ben's bedroom. And I'm standing there, and my eyes are adjusting. I'm standing there in a prone position. I'm standing there, aiming this gun at his head.
and things are going through my mind. Like, what am I doing? I'm sobering up really fast. Like, hours ago I was drinking, and here I am with the gun in the back of somebody's head. I don't know how long I was in this. I don't know how long I was standing there. Something. I don't know if it was an alarm clock, or I don't know if it was somebody moving in the house, or what it was. Something happened. I jolted and I pulled the trigger. It shot Ben. I killed Ben. I killed him and ran out the front door. And I was running out the front door, and as I got around to the front of the fence of their house, Dawn was running back to the truck. She got in the driver's side of the truck, and drove away.
On March 16, 2012, James Matleen pled guilty to first-degree murder and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
I wanted to make Dawn happy. She was happy that I was going to kill somebody, you know?
Justice caught up to Dawn in March 2011 when she was arrested for involving her daughter in drug trafficking. She was sentenced to 90 months in prison. However, Dawn was released in 2014 after serving just 3 years of her sentence.
What is the degree of her responsibility in your mind for what happened?
I have a harder time with Dawn than I do James, because if it wasn't for her, none of it would happen. James didn't know us.
Melissa turned her attention to rebuilding her life and fighting to maintain custody of her stepdaughter, Alyssa.
It is a family, and that's what I need.
Investigation being finalized, I was able to have Alyssa back full time. It was like another piece given back, like we could go on. I try not to think about the murder. I try to just really think about Ben and the memories. It's just like that sense of security and love and smile that I come home to every day. There's still a sense of him here and with us. Like he has so much to live on, and the legacy here that he's left and how he loved. It will always be in my heart. He'll never be forgotten.
Ben Oxley had finally received justice, but just as James was being taken away to spend the rest of his life behind bars, Alyssa made a remarkable request to speak with her father's murderer.
I told him that I decided to forgive him and that I wanted him to have hope.
He was truly her best friend, and he was the best dad. That's all he cared about was Alyssa. That was his priority, was to take care of her.
Everybody said that he loved me more than anything, and I think it's true.
If he's looking down and watching you, what would he think about his daughter?
I think he still loves me, and that I'm doing much better than I was at my other house.
You miss him?
Yeah, I miss him a lot.
Ben Oxley's tragic death spun a web of lies, secrets, and shocking confessions. Alyssa's brave request for a final conversation with her father's killer is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Though buried in secrets and lies, the truth ultimately surfaced, forever altering the lives of those involved. But was Dawn's punishment truly equal to the crime she'd committed? Let us know your thoughts on this case in the comments section below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such videos.